Hey everybody, what's going on? Juan here. Welcome back to the channel. Now, I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I've been just a little bit under the weather because picture this. Last week, I was supposed to have a 3-day work vacation. And just when that's about to happen, boom, I get a throat infection. So all the stuff that I wanted to record that should have come out this week, well, none of it ended up happening. So I'm still around 70 to 80%, but considering last week we reached 1,000 subscribers, and up until this point, I had not had a forum to formally thank each and every one of you. Aside from a quick YouTube post, I wanted to do this here. So before I get to working on this video, sincerely, thank you so much. You have no idea how much that means to me. We are just getting started. True, I sound like hell right now, but hopefully it's passable, it's tolerable, because I want to do something special here because I could not work on the initial video that I wanted to for health reasons. So I'm like, you know what I haven't done for a while? A good old-fashioned pickups video, because I have gotten a couple of things for the PlayStation 2. I got a stack of about 8 things. I got 2 things for the Nintendo Switch, and I got possibly the most random pickup for the Nintendo GameCube. And if you picked up any retro stuff recently or anything for the Nintendo Switch, go to the comment section and please let me know what you ended up getting and if you have played it. So because I think the main event of this video is going to be the PS2 pickups, I'm going to start with the most recent stuff and then we're going to make our way back. So we're going to start off with something that came out today as of the recording, and that is RemiLore, Lost Girl in the Lands of Lore. So unfortunately, I've seen that the reviews are mixed about this. Initially, people thought it was going to be a Diablo-like game, but it's like a beat-em-up game. It's like a top-down hack-and-slash type thing, and I initially played this way back last year at PAX West. And I love playing the game because I thought that it was really fun. It's quirky. You can do 2-player co-op, so that's exactly why I got it, so I can play with my wife. But you have these outrageous weapons. You have chocolate bars, just all sorts of different things. And it is $40, so it's not bad at all. And yeah, even though the reviews are a little bit on the mixed side, I saw something from IGN, and I think it was from GameSpot. I think we all need to responsibly play games for ourselves, you know. I know that sometimes when games are $40 to $60, it's not that easy to just, you know, fork the money out and hope that perhaps that game is somewhat decent. But considering I actually got my hands on this last year and I enjoyed it, I thought that I may as well get the game. Plus, it's from Nicalis, so check it out. Not only does it come with the game, here's the case. You look inside the case, and because it's so outrageous, you get this cloth, like a cleaning cloth for like a screen. Plus, you get an instruction manual, which is why I also like to get my physical games from Nicalis rather than digital. And of course, you get the game inside as well as some nice artwork, so you can definitely appreciate that. So if this is something that you would like me to cover on the channel, definitely let me know, or maybe in a Let's Play session while I get my health up to 100%, because I definitely think we need to do a better job of covering these non-traditional games that are available. Moving up, I got this for 20 bucks, and this is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. It was 20 bucks at Best Buy, and I had always been interested in it because I love games like Final Fantasy Tactics. I love the tactics-based games where I gotta really just sit back, and even though I haven't played a lot of XCOM, I know this is XCOM, but with Rabbids and with the Mario characters. So 20 bucks, it's like, why not? You know, you can do solo, there's co-op play, you can play with the split Joy-Con or with it in full. I would obviously play it with a Pro controller because I think that's the optimal way to play it. Although, have you guys had any problems with the D-pad of the Pro controller? Because we've been playing a lot of Tetris 99. That's an awesome game. But whenever we press up, it kind of goes to the side, and it's really annoying. But let me know what you think about Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, because I am very excited to play this game. And now we're going to move on from the Nintendo Switch all the way over to the Nintendo GameCube, one of my favorite consoles of all time, that I definitely want to give it some more tender loving care in 2019. And the reason that I got this game is that we have a lot of retro shops in Puerto Rico that I have not visited, so I'm making it a goal for myself to visit as many of them as I can. So once I went to a farther part of the island, this is about 2 hours away from where I live, I went to the place and I went to the retro section, and I just wanted to pick up something that I definitely never played before, because I'm a big fan of Starfox 64. I played Starlink and I definitely enjoy playing that game, but I always heard about Starfox Adventure and the fact that it was never originally a Starfox game, but they sort of slapped that on. So I figured I may as well give this game a shot, because I've seen people be at split ends where some people like it because it's not like a Starfox game, but it's a decent game, and other people just despise it because it's got Starfox in the title, but it doesn't really have Starfox in its essence inside the game. So I got this for 10 bucks. And the cool thing is that this is like a super throwback, because when I opened it, this was actually available at Blockbuster. So I did make sure that they put the game in to try it out, because it is a little beat up on the back. You probably won't appreciate it if I show it on camera. But, you know, whenever we talk about rental games, those games took quite a beating. So it loaded, it played, plus at 10 bucks, it also came with... this isn't really like a manual. Is this a manual? Is this what actually came with it? Because if so, this is pretty pathetic. You can get, I mean, it's got a cute dinosaur in it, so I guess that's worth something. But would I complete this game? Probably not. But I mean, it's 2019. I'm loving to be going all the way back to the PlayStation 2, to the Nintendo GameCube, and play all those games that I had always heard about, but never played. And with that being said, okay. So, anybody that's been subscribed to the channel, or if you're a first-time watcher, make sure to subscribe and hit the notifications bell. You may be seeing this and thinking, why? Out of all the things that you could add to your PlayStation 2 collection, which I even have a video about my PlayStation 2 collection with gameplay, and I played just a little bit of each individual game, and you can check it out right now on the channel. But I was feeling nostalgic for not a specific game, but a pack, a Jampack, if you will, of games that I would used to buy, because growing up, economically speaking, I could not afford these $40 to $60 games, but I could afford a $5 to $8 Jampack. So I got 8 of them. I went to eBay. I had some eBay credit. I had about $20, and I must have spent about 5 hours, honestly, just going back and forth between the different auctions, just trying to get some sealed ones, because, check it out, I actually got 3 sealed Jampack game packages, so that's pretty awesome. And I'm actually going to challenge myself to finish collecting these, because this last one here came out in 2006, and it is volume 14, but I never touched that one. I never played that one back in the day. So anything that I experienced there is going to be brand new. But these two I played for hours upon hours. And what's really cool is that obviously I'm not going to have time to play each one of these in this video, but I do plan on making a couple of videos showcasing specific Jampack discs. So we're just going to be playing the demo discs. We're going to be looking at the videos, because people like Giant Bomb, I love Giant Bomb, and they've done stuff like that where they just look back at the videos of the demo discs, the PS1 Jampacks. I mean, who didn't have those with Spyro, Crash, Tomb Raider, Crash Team Racing? I think there was another one for Crash Bash as well. And wow, my voice is progressively getting worse. But hey, I'm excited. We're talking about the PS2. I don't care if I lose my voice. I'm going to keep doing this. But just quickly showcasing some of the things that we got. This one came out in summer 2001. This one was used. But if you look, it is complete and pretty much in mint condition. It's got everything that it should come with. And I just dropped that. And you see it comes with playable demos for ATV Off-Road Fury, Cool Borders 2001, MX 2012, Zone of the Enders, which actually have the Xbox 360 collection containing the first and the second one. So we could be playing that on the Game Vault in the very near future. We also got Star Wars Starfighter, Red Faction, Klonoa 2, which I've never played. I think I played the demo in this, but I don't really remember what it was like. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 2, and Ico, which I have the PlayStation 3 collection featuring Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. Talking about some of the other ones pretty quickly, this is the Winter 2001 Jampack, and it came with Kinetica, Okage or Okage, Shadow King, Drakon. Man, these names are difficult. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, Jak and Daxter, The Precursor Legacy, Extermination, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. That's actually one of the main reasons why I wanted to get some of these. Dynasty Warriors 3, Final Fantasy X, which who doesn't love a little bit of Final Fantasy X in their lives, and SSX Tricky. And just quickly glossing over this one from winter 2003, so we're missing a couple of ones here. We have NCAA Game Breaker 2004, NFL Game Day 2004, Ratchet & Clank Going Commando. I always love how they got creative with Going Commando, up your arsenal. Man, I could go for some Ratchet & Clank. There's an HD collection for the PS3, right? I never got that. I actually have the PS4 Ratchet & Clank game, so if you'd like me to do maybe a Let's Play session of that, let me know. Rise to Honor, SOCOM 2 US Navy SEALs, arguably one of my favorite games of all time, Siphon Filter, The Omega Strain, Castlevania Lament of Innocence. I never played that one. Oh, now here's an awesome one, but I could definitely not play the soundtrack for it. Need for Speed Underground. I mean, if you had an Xbox, a GameCube, or a PS2, you had to have played at some point at least one Need for Speed Underground game, and this one is pretty awesome. Whiplash, 13, and James Bond 007, Everything or Nothing. So, as I mentioned, my goal with these PS2 Jampack discs is to do individual videos about each one, showcasing them. So I can guarantee that I'm going to try to do it in chronological order because I think it would be interesting. So I'll be starting off with the summer 2001 video. So if you'd like me to accelerate and work on this a little bit quicker than other videos, please let me know, and I will definitely consider it, because this is about you and me. This is about the conversations. This is about having a good time. I don't care if I'm sick. If I die playing some video games, that's a pretty good way of dying compared to other ways that can happen. But the reason that I ended up getting all of these, aside from what I mentioned previously, is that I think that these are excellent time capsules where you always think, okay, summer 2001, which games were they trying to sell you? What was popular at the time, or what wasn't popular but became popular thanks to the demos or thanks to the fact that this game came out and it became very popular? Another excellent thing about demos is that a lot of times things change in them. I remember I played the demo for Final Fantasy VIII, and the characters that you would play as were out of order in comparison to the final game. So let me know, did you ever play any of these Jampack demo discs? And if so, which was your favorite one? Or which was the one that you played the most because the budget was a little bit tight and you had to get creative and you had to play some of these Jampack discs? And before we close off this video, I want to give you guys a quick update about what's going on with the channel, my personal satisfaction, looking at the analytics, the scary YouTube analytics, because you guys see that some videos definitely do just a little bit better than others. The Monday videos tend to do fine, especially when we talk about PlayStation 2 and the Nintendo Switch. But on Fridays, I do want to give a couple of changes, because although I've loved what I've done with the Game Vault and the way that I edit it, it could definitely stand to improve a little bit with the game selection, because up until this point, wow. Up until this point, there we go. I got to finish this quickly, but up until this point, that sounded a little bit better now. I played unplayed games that are in my Steam library, but I figured, okay, realistically, because of work, because of a lot of things, there are certain games that unless I do them in a Let's Play style format where I can just sit there and at the end of the video I can talk about the fact that, you know, does this game hold up? It came out in 2003, 2004. Is it worth playing in 2019? Unless I do it in that style, I'm just never going to get around to it for time reasons. You know, this is not my full-time thing. So some of the changes, and I definitely want to get your feedback because I think you're going to like them, is that instead of just covering Steam games, because that is going to happen, I'm going to extend it to my entire library, but particularly to games that, number one, I have never played before, and I'm going to use this as a vessel to experience those games, and number two, games that I did play, but I haven't touched them in about 5 to 6 years. So I'm going in blind almost, like, you know, nostalgia is a beautiful thing, but it can also be a scary thing. When you play a game that you loved, and you play it now, and it's like, oof, that didn't look like that. That did not control like that. So I'm thinking of including original Xbox games, GameCube games, Wii games, PlayStation 2 games. And if you guys like some of those videos, maybe I finish that game and I post a review on a certain Monday. So please let me know, what do you think about that based on my game collection, based on everything that you are seeing. I just want to be as open as possible, to take challenges and have as much fun as possible with this channel. So up until next time, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications bell. You can follow me on social media. I changed it. So on Twitter and Instagram, I am no longer Epic JC. So if you want to find out what my name is, you go to the description section of the video. But you can still find me at facebook.com/epicjc. So until next time, thank you for watching and supporting, and never forget, folks, that because my voice has gradually gotten worse during this video, you can rest assured that this video has concluded, but the epic journey most definitely continues. So thank you for watching, gang. Take care. I was so happy when I got these, and I forgot to mention, I ordered most of these on a Saturday on eBay from individual sellers, and I want to say that by Thursday of that same week, I had all of them. So I'm gonna actually link to some of the eBay sellers, because if you're thinking about buying something like this, I mean, hey, they ship pretty quickly.